season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now, first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. The numbers for Sanders last week: 21 carries, 75 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Sanders has the first down and much more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Nate Gary on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good.
The kick is...
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Browns 3, Eagles nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and
rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, Wentz again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. There the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So here are the Browns to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
13-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And some room to work. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 90 47 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Wentz's pass.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
In 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry again the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw because if he had had time, he had a man wide open. He would have a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 20.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Jackson, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Winston's pass.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. And 18.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Browns 23,
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 16. A minute 47 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.